Welcome back to M Hood Fishing, everybody. I've been riding by this many times over the past few months, this field right here with this plot in the middle of plowed ground. Thought it looked like a garden was starting, but I was like, maybe not. I don't know what that is, what they're doing. Now there's okra growing here. So what is it? Let me show you. Obviously it's a garden. Louisiana Master Gardener, Downriver Master Gardeners. It's LSU Ag Center right there. You see that? The thing is, it's a strange place to find this. Plus, this has an interesting history. For a garden to be here is interesting because for the longest time before it looked like this, it looked like something else. It was a dump. People would illegally dump here and they had to clear it out. I mean, for the longest, nothing was happening and it was just building up with trash, right? People dumping. Finally, they got it under control and cleaned it up. And now we got this. There's just that okra growing right there, which most of it's doing good. There's some nice okra there. Nothing else I see right here. But yeah, I've been watching this change. It's every now and then I see someone out here working on it, but there was no sign, and now there's a sign. And I never took the time to stop and ask the person, and it was not always the same person. So what am I doing out here? Well, I'm going on a little adventure. We're starting here at the okra plot. I think this is parish property. I'm pretty sure it is parish property. So it's not like whoever is starting a garden there actually owns this. They might have the lease for now, but it's still parish property, and it's obviously in some kind of program that's connected to LSU. So it could mean that it's not always going to be a garden, but it would be interesting to see how this garden develops over time, because we are in the first stages of it. Like I said, it's just got that okra growing in it, and that's the first crop I've seen in it, first plants that someone planted. So what else is going to happen? Maybe they'll have an interesting fall garden with vegetables and other things this fall and winter. Yeah, you're right. Very positive, but there is something very negative right here where we're starting. We will be fishing for catfish, but in the beginning, we are fishing for bait. We're gonna pull out some bait out of this dirt first. So it's a size 6 Aberdeen with a half a red wiggler on it. A little bit of weight. We're drop shotting. I've fished this bayou a lot, but I've never fished this particular spot. And here's the pile of negativity. Look at that. You hate to see it, but it's actually quite common down here. That is a pile of awfully large blue crabs that nobody's done anything with them. They either bought those or they went out crabbing. As you see, there's 2 plastic bags here, one there and one there. Those used to have ice in them. Oh, I see some live bait crawling around in that one right there. You probably didn't want me to put the camera up in there, but I did. I'm sorry. If you were eating, I apologize for inconveniencing you with that. But yeah, you're right. So it's pretty common. You hate to see it. People do it sometimes. They got their reasons. It's always a shame to see that kind of waste. But yeah, it's pretty common down here. They just didn't want to like throw it in their own garbage can and stink it up. So they dump it right here on the bank. Stink it up for us this morning. There's actually a large amount of quite large maggots in there that would be the right size to fish with. They're just absolutely everywhere. When you want to fish with maggots and you can't buy them, you have to grow them yourselves, never do it with anything like flesh, whether it's fish, mammal, or whatever. Don't do it. Maggots that are born from rotten flesh like that are going to smell horrendous, and you're going to get that smell on your hands. It might even make you puke. I mean, it's just bad. If you do want to try fishing with maggots for carp or, you know, perch, you know, sunfish, anything like that, best to grow them off of rotten grain and vegetable matter because they won't smell as bad. Or if you can buy them, but they're not usually available. You might be wondering how I'm able to stand here and fish next to this. Well, maybe I have a higher constitution for this. And yeah, don't expect me to stand here for very much longer though. And that's enough for me. There's better spots anyway. Here we go, there's a bite. Got him. All right, first piece of bait. Little gill. Biting, biting, biting. Gotcha. Another piece of bait. There we go. It was a shy biter. Third piece of bait. We're gonna call it at 3 baits. That's enough. We'll be able to catch something. There we go. 4 is better than 3. There we go. You know I'm gonna say it. 5 is better than 4. Yes. 6 is better than 5. Now we can get out of here. Come on, guys. I'd like to be in a hurry, but I got a bad scenario in front of me. A dump truck and a student driver. We might have to take our time. So it's still morning, but by no means did I start this session early. It is 11 o'clock right now. I started fishing maybe right before 9. Hence why catching bait was kind of slow. Not too worried about it. It is kind of windy. It's going to be windier as we get to the river. Kind of doing this session this way to work around some errands. Probably going to lose some time here waiting to get across. Nice, didn't lose much time. Almost there if I can get through here. I stopped just in time because this was kind of positioned in a bad place. Get it out of my way there. Makes it safer. I'm finally at my river spot and I'm a little disappointed because I did not bring sand spikes or bank sticks because there's normally a pipe here shoved down in the ground, pretty good sturdy pipe, and there was a second one over there, but that's been gone. Now that pipe is gone. There's a bunch of stuff here that people left behind. There's one of the pipes right there just laying there. There's a knife here. There's a float here. Somebody thought this would be a good bait, which I don't. It's like one of those things where you just get frustrated and wring your hands and go, how many times do we have to say, stop being wasteful and stop being litter bugs? My goodness. I am picking up some of the garbage. Sometimes it's just overwhelming the amount you can find at a fishing spot. I always bring extra bags like this, but luckily this time there's some just laying around. There's a bag of garbage that's gonna come out with me. Jeez, I just walked up to the bike to set this in the basket, in the trailer, and there's more garbage. It's always this Michelob ultralight stuff. More ultralight. I guess litter bugs have horrible taste in beer. So not all is lost. It's not all doom and gloom because I don't have bank sticks, because I most certainly have rocks. We're gonna be using a 3-ounce donut sinker on a sinker slide. 80-pound braid is my main line. And I've got a steel leader here that's coated with plastic. It's down to a small hook. It's a 6 octopus with a small piece of bait. probably just going to catch gaff top, but we're still in that time of year where there's bull shark in the river and we could get a gar. So I'm ready for all that. I'm testing this. Oh, that could be a little better. All right, I think I've got that situated a little better, but luckily I brought out one of my bait runners. So now I can walk away and go get some water and not worry about it. So on the weather app, it says that it's 9 miles per hour here in Belle Chasse, where we're at. But here on the river, you can add some miles to that. It is definitely feeling like 14, maybe 15. Yeah, so I'm just gonna hang out in the shade and see what comes of it. But as you can tell, it's still a really green river. And we're really close to solar noon, which is a feeding period for fish during the day, but it's a minor feeding period. We're gonna get a bite here and catch something, I'm sure. Oh! Whoa! That was a massive hit. Oh, we have them too, I think. I don't know. It feels slight head shakes here. Yeah. Oh! I thought it was something small at first, but it's fighting pretty good. Could still be a gaff top. Gaff top can be big fighters. I don't know though, look at it. It's running over this way pretty good. This might not be a gaff top. If it is, it's quite big. Oh, it's not a gaff top. It's a bull shark. Yes! It's a little pup is what it is. This is the most common size that you're gonna catch. It doesn't mean that the big ones don't come up in here. I'm trying to just ease him up a little bit. There we go, that's all we're gonna do. We're not gonna drag you any further. Oh, he's coming right up to us. Yeah, there are big bull shark that will come up in the river, but it's more common for these when you're fishing for shark, you know, because we kind of are. We're just fishing for whatever we can get. That's why we put out a steel leader, because we know we can get catfish using the steel leader. We know we could get gar, and we know there's bull shark here still. And yeah, it's not a gaff top. Come on, let's deal with it. That actually came out really easy. That's why I like using octopus hooks. When I know I'm going to get bull shark, these are just easier to get out, that style of hook. Watch this. This is how I'm picking them up now. Not the best way for showing them off, but as you see, right in front of this dorsal fin, behind his head, I grab him right there, and I got him by the back of the tail here. And I can keep him under control, but he might still buck on me. It's a decent little pup. Again, I'll show you. Right behind the head, in front of the dorsal. Just like that, right there. Now, some people freak out a lot. Someone always does freak out when I release a bull shark back into the river, because they're like, don't release him back into fresh water. If I kept that shark, I'd be breaking the law. He's undersized, and man, the river's just full of them, and they come up here every year. They've been doing it before we lived here. So stop freaking out. One bull shark from the river is what it's gonna be today, because it is after 1 o'clock. I've got other things that I need to go do, and then I'm gonna edit this video for you guys, and then I'm gonna get ready to go shoot another one for you guys. So thanks for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing, and I will see you next time.